All right, guys, welcome to this episode. In this video, we are going to open your minds to so many things which you don't know about Forex. Okay, I'm here with my wonderful trader friends who are profitable. And the essence of this episode or this video is to carry you guys along in areas which you are lacking in terms of being profitable as a trader. This is our first episode, and we will continue giving you more episodes like this because we truly understand what traders face out there. So, unlike what we used to have on this channel, we will mix it with value such as this. Now, in today's video or this episode, we are going to discuss a very vital topic which says why are most traders, in fact, 99% of traders, unprofitable? Even when we still see them post screenshots on Instagram, TikTok, and deep down, they are taking stop loss back to back. Truth must be told at the end of the day. So the earlier we tell ourselves the truth, the better for all of us. So I am Frank FX by name. Of course, most of you know me. And my left hand side is
I'm Cyprian FX.
Cyprian FX. And then my brother,
I am Fellow F.
Fellow F. Good. I'm from Nigeria, by the way. And Cyprian is from Cameroon. And
Fellow F,
Yeah.
all the way from Bamenda, Cameroon.
now, you see, the knowledge is versatile. It's coming from Nigeria and also Cameroon. So you really need to learn something. In my opinion, most traders are not profitable, okay? Because some of them, or 90% of them, don't pay attention to the chart. They work based on sentimental analysis. What they think will happen. Most people just go into the chart and press buy or sell because they just be like, this will just buy. Come on. They just press buy. Looking at some few candlesticks, not going in depth on understanding the market structure, price actions, and how candlestick behaves. They completely ignore this and then go in based on sentiment. This is what I think. And I think the brothers, we all have the same mindset and opinion, right?
No, I don't think that 90% of traders that are not profitable is because they doesn't master the chart. I believe that 90% of traders that are not profitable is lack of discipline and lack of proper risk management. That is what I think.
Risk management and discipline. Now, you completely excluded the chart because what you are saying now is understanding chart will be easy or something.
Yeah, understanding chart to me, I'm seeing understanding chart is 10%, and I'm seeing risk management is 20%.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing that discipline is 70%. Now, which means that if you understand the chart, that is 10%, I doesn't apply the discipline and the proper risk management, which is 90%, you're out of the game.
Wow, this is strange to me actually because I know most people will be like, they don't understand this chart. They don't even know what they are seeing on the chart because I'm a teacher and I've encountered so many traders, both beginners, intermediary, and expert. And the issue has always been this chart is like a dream to me. I don't even know how to interpret it. So I think the main problem is actually interpreting what's going on the chart. You see, so this is though I understand that you might add other ones like you said, discipline and mismanagement, but at the same time we can't overlook the chart. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for me, right, sorry to actually interrupt you guys.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think what you guys are saying is actually true because for me, I think it all starts with the mindset. Yes, it all starts with the mindset. So if you don't have the right psychology, the right perspective of seeing things, looking at things, if you care, you study the charts for the next 20 years. You care, you do what you call risk management for the next 40 years, you will still remain unprofitable because you don't have the right mindset. So I think psychology is the reason why most traders stay unprofitable. Reason being that, first, for you to achieve anything, you need to first believe you can do it. So believing it actually starts from the mind. Okay, believing is all about the mind. So you need to work on your way of thinking, the way of approach. Most families in Africa are in the suburbs. They were born poor, and that poverty, most people bring it into the market with that poverty mindset. So if you are still thinking like a poor man and you study the charts for the next 50 years, the poverty mentality will still keep you back there. So that's exactly what I think. So it's all about. I think the reason why most traders stay unprofitable is psychological. It's a psychological problem.
Okay, now for what you just said, now, so if you don't think that you will be rich, then you'll be rich. Just have it in the mind that okay, I'm going to be rich. I'll be rich. That's not what you're saying.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Yes, but what I'm trying to tell you is you have to work on your mindset. So you have to think like the profitable traders, because profitable traders have a way of thinking that most unprofitable traders don't think. That's why 90% of the world are broke, or 95%, 99% of the world are broke, because they keep thinking like broke people. So you need to start by thinking like the rich. Yeah. So there are some emotions related to trading that you need to first learn about those emotions before you even start working on those charts.
Wow, this is amazing. Now, Sepe, I think we have three issues right now. He's coming from a different perspective, and you're also coming from another perspective, and likewise myself. So I think we have to just share this based on experience, because let's be honest with ourselves. I'm a trader, you're a trader, and you are a trader.
Yeah.
So what have you experienced that made you believe in this your theory right now? What did you see along your journey of trading that made you think that this you are saying now is a fact?
I remember that is last year in that is April
Yes.
2025.
Yes.
I took 1 week. I made $5,045 from the financial market, and the next week I exposed the money and I blew all the money.
Wow.
In just 2 days. And from there, I decided to learn that is risk management, risk tolerance, proper risk management and discipline. And since that, I've learned how to discipline myself, guys. To be frank, it is difficult to me that I can make money from the market and the money just gone like that. It is difficult. Yeah, because when I took my first trade, I made 1:3. And the second trade, I'm losing one R, which is mean I'm risking $10, I'm making $30, and the next time I'm risking $10. Even I lose it, I took the third trade, I lose it. I took the second trade, I lose it. I took the third trade, I lose it. I'm still breakable. But the problem with that risk management before that I was doing is that I can take 1 week and make money, and take 1 day and expose all that money in the financial market and lose all the money. That is why I believe that in trading, it's risk management proper. Okay. I like to say proper risk management and discipline that can make you to become a profitable trader.
What stop loss? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I want to actually understand why he's coming from that angle.
Yeah.
So what stop loss? How many pips stop loss do you use? Do you have a fixed stop loss value? Maybe 20 pips, 10 pips, 5 pips. Do you have a fixed, or you recommend randomly someone can just use today 25 pips, 30 pips tomorrow? You have kind of something like that?
Thank you so much, leader. Thank you so much, FireFX. Thank you. I like that. I like that. Why? Because I trade gold, and as trading gold, I discovered something.
Hey.
I discovered something in gold, that gold is something that is not made for the newbies. But I took time to discover it. Gold is something not made for the newbies. Why? Because first of all, they don't have enough capital to trade. Then it goes very fast, because when you want to learn how to drive, you don't start by driving a Lamborghini. You learn how to drive a Toyota. From that Toyota, now you can now find a driving license how to drive a car that go very fast. The newbies comes to the game. They want to become rich overnight. They want something that go faster, which they don't even have the capacity to drive those smaller cars that goes gently.
Okay.
Now, I also have the second problem with gold is that it is difficult with gold to have a structure to have a stop loss that goes, you say, round only. Is that the same stop loss, fixed stop loss. Okay. There are some structure that you can have 150 pips, 100 pips, 200 pips. It depends on the structure.
200 pips.
Yeah, even 300 pips at times. It depends on the type of trader that you are. Do you understand? Now, I started working on that is pounds, GPP, USD, and I discovered that is UK money. I discovered that with GPP USD, with 20 pips stop loss, you have enough breathing space, and that one helped me to apply consistent. Because the most important is that don't reach 20 pips here and go and reach 30 pips there and go and reach 50 pips there. You are not consistent.
You're not consistent.
You're not consistent.
That's good.
That is why I prefer a market that you risk the same and you choose the same market and focus on that market. That is why discipline is important. Thank you so much.
All right, fellow, you agree with him now?
Am I mad to agree? Because if you listen to him closely, yeah, guys, before I continue, let me not break the rules. He's actually my mentor. He got me into the game. Yeah, so I just need to be honest with myself and with you guys. Yeah. So personally, as I was listening to him, he made a statement that if you risk what you know you can afford to lose, your psychology will be stable. You see, he came back to my point. Because without psychology, how will you stay consistent? First, you need to have the psychology or the mindset of a consistent entrepreneur. Because as an entrepreneur, you know, we traders are entrepreneurs. As an entrepreneur, you have this mindset of having a fixed risk tolerance. You understand? You have a fixed risk tolerance because of the way you think. You know that there could be a bad day. And on those bad days, how do you manage the things? So it's all about mind, guys. All right. Now, there are two emotions that cripple a whole lot of traders. These emotions are fear and greed. Fear and greed. Personally, I'm saying this because of my personal experience. So I have to just tell you a little story.
Experience now.
Yes.
What you have experienced personally.
Yeah. So a couple of years back, I was that kind of guy who thought making money should be something. Once you discover the track, 2 days is enough to get to $1 million, and now you start compounding to billions. But personally, after trading for a couple of months, when I started my journey, I realized that I was so random to the point where I did not know exactly what I was looking for, because I had studied the charts, I had applied risk management, but when I get into the market, I start shivering. I feel like the market will just go straight to my SL, and maybe at times I'll end up closing before time. So because of that, I noticed that there is fear in me, and I had to start looking for solutions. So the solution I did was I started studying psychology books about trading. Like I can recommend you Trading in the Zone. Okay, I can recommend you a couple of books by Mark Douglas, the discipline trader, stuff like that. So you just go work on that first. You come back to the psychology of a good trader. Now, when I got to the point where now I could confidently hold trades, greed came. I'll take a trade, maybe I'll have $500 profit, and I'll think, if this market can get to this point, I think it will get to the next point, so let me just hold. I won't take partial profits, I'll just let it be, and most of the times, I'll end up hitting stop loss because I hate moving my stop loss to break even. Okay, so I'll end up hitting stop loss simply because I was greedy. I made money, maybe at times 1:4, 1:5, but I'll still hold the trade because I feel the market is an uptrend, so I should just hold a big buy so that I can post on Instagram and everywhere. So let me not take much of a time. I think you should work on your psychology, you should work on that greed and the fear so that you can be able to be profitable. You can get to this point.
I think we are all circling around one point, because at the end of the day, you see, came back to my point, which is the chart. Okay, what made you to enter the trade at the first place? That you started even expecting 1:4, 1:3. You looked at the chart first, and then you took a decision of either buy. Okay, let me ask you: was it a buy or sell? The day you did that?
Yeah, the biggest loss I've had because of greed. It was a buy.
Okay, as you took the buy, why did you take the buy? What made you to take the buy? Chart or mindset?
Okay, actually, the basic knowledge I had in the past.
Did you look at the chart?
I actually looked at the chart.
Before you entered the buy, did you look at the chart and said, okay, yes, it's time to buy? Did you?
I did.
No, at the end of the day, okay, now see, I think we need ourselves, right, to actually get it right this time. Like, maybe chart is important, separate opinion is important, and the psychology also is important. Maybe 1 + 1 + 1 gives you profitability. Is that what you think? Or we should just go our separate ways? Me and my chart.
Personally, I think my friends there should tell us what they think.
On the comment section, you tell us what you think. Are you supporting fellow F, or you are with the mentor Frank FX, or separate FX, or three of us? Of course, someone can even be like, the three of us should come together and become one, right? To maintain profitability. So tell us what you think on the comment section, and remember to subscribe to this channel. That's the most important. Click that subscribe button because we will be coming back on your screen. So, Cyprian, we are rounding up now. What do you have to say finally? Then, so that we can wrap up and wait for the next episode.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to be part of this this trading experience.
Yes.
Because we are talking out of experience because we are traders.
Yeah.
And I think the chart is important. But if I want to give a percentage to the chart, as I said before, I will give in 10% because it is easier to somebody to see something if it's going up. It is easier to see something is going down.
Sometimes you will see that something is going up, but it will not go up. You know, of course, we all say buy uptrend and sell downtrend, basically.
Yeah.
But it's not as smooth as that.
Yeah.
Chart is not that clean. So you can't give it 10% as if it is insignificant. This is my own argument. You know, then of course, because if it is easy to say, okay, buy, and everybody could see that buy, at the end of the day, giving chart 10% for me becomes injustice. Okay, because at the end of the day, we still need the chart to even take any kind of decision. So I will give chart 50% and give whatever you guys are saying the remaining 50%. So, fellow, in percentage now, let's end it that way. How do you rationalize it?
All right. First, I really want to appreciate you all for you are you guys are my mentors and my colleagues. I want to thank you guys for actually sharing your thoughts. Yeah, because it's really cool. And also for the viewers, I really appreciate. This is actually the first episode and it's not the last. So do not forget to subscribe. Okay. If I have to go percentage wise, I will give 20% to the both of you, and I'll take the rest 80% because yeah, as a trader, you start from the mind and you end with the mind. So the charts are good. I'm not saying don't study. I did that. I respect risk management. It's obvious. But if I have to be honest with you, your psychology carries 80% of this journey. Thank you.
Just the mind. Say you're going to be rich, you'll be rich. See you guys next time.
Bye bye.